Hey guys, make sure to check out G2A.com. A link is in the description below. They have really cheap PC games, Xbox Live codes, and a whole bunch more. Link in the description below. Yo, what's up guys? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video. Now, what I have for you guys today, we're going to be doing a breakdown of the Gorod Krovi trailer that came out for the new DLC map pack Descent. So basically, in case you guys have been living under a rock, the new trailer came out for the new Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies DLC, and it looks sick. And there was a few things in there that just needed to be addressed. And I mean, one of the things, Raygun Mk, holy hell. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Normally I do my breakdowns where I go frame by frame with you guys, but this time around I wanted to get through this quickly, get it to you guys the way I wanted to, quick, fast, just so you guys can see what I think is the important stuff. Starting off with the trailer, obviously we had the Panzer Soldat looking one here walking around. We'll see him closer in detail as we get further along in the trailer, but it does look pretty cool and he's a little bit different. Looks more like soldier looking. Alright, so the next shot is actually pretty cool here because not only do we have the giant robot that we saw on Origins and we saw on OGXRAYZ, but we also have a dragon skull on the bottom left of the screen, which is really weird because I mean, it could be that maybe the Russians were using dragons to try to combat these robots because again, the robots were something that the Germans invented and were working with, so maybe the Russians, their counter was a dragon, which is really cool. Alright, so the next shot we have a skeleton that is like electrified, which is just really creepy looking. So sick. It's probably gonna be like a boss round, or maybe it's like a special area similar to OGXRAYZ. So anyways, we'll see what happens with that. So we did get our first close look at the actual dragon itself, which I didn't really hold a screenshot for, but you guys can see it. And then further along we do actually get a nice quick selfie of the dragon itself, which looks very, very sick. Very just rough and scary looking, but again, really sick. I can't wait to try out these dragons because we're actually going to be riding them, and you'll see that here in a little bit. But up next we do have the Panzer Soldat, again more militarized, more soldier looking one. I think he's got a machine turret or some sort of device here on his right arm, which is absolutely sick. So we'll definitely see how powerful this one is and how annoying it'll be to deal with. The next thing I thought was just really absolutely weird was these new robots that are just flying around. It says 935 on the side of them, so obviously Group 935 made them, but still, it's really weird. They look like something you would see in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is pretty weird, but either way, still pretty sick. We'll definitely see how these guys are going to play into the map itself. Alright, so next shot we got something very, very sick, which is actually Nikolai using a new dragon shield, and it actually has some sort of green mist and fire kind of ability, which is really sick. Can't wait to see how this one comes along, whether it's a buildable or something completely different, so we'll definitely see, but it does look pretty sick. Alright, so the next shot we basically got the Nintendo Power Glove on our right fist here, and you can use it to just mow down zombies, which is actually very, very sick. And then also on the left hand side you can see we also have the Wonder Fizz making a return on this map. Alright, so the next one here, very quickly, I wanted to show you guys a trap that's right here. Just reminded me of the buildable that we had on Barry. I'm just blanking on the name, but it just like it comes down and it crushes them, which is so sick. So obviously it's a trap, but it looks really fun and it looks like a pretty useful one at that. So there we go. The next thing was actually a bunch of weapons. We got the NX Shadowclaw or the NX Phantom, the whatever you want to call them, the akimbo version of them are going to be in the zombies, which is absolutely sick. Can't wait to try them out. Hopefully they do more than just shoot the arrows. Hopefully they're like explosive or something. That would be so much fun, and I'm happy they're implementing these DLC weapons into zombies, honestly. Alright, so the next shot we had that weird giant spire looking thing coming down from the ground. We saw it in the image teaser. Everyone was wondering what it was. But not only that, if you guys notice, we actually have someone here on the left side shooting a ray gun. And it's not your typical ray gun. This is actually the Raygun Mk. So you see it's shooting. It looks like a normal one. But then if we go into the next frame or the next image, you guys can see on the left side that it's actually an akimbo version of it. So we have two versions of the ray gun. So we now have a ray gun that's an akimbo version, which is absolutely insane. Alright, so moving forward, here we go from the actual box. You guys can see the akimbo ray guns. They look pretty cool. Honestly, can't wait to try these out. The Rayguns Mk. Hopefully they end up being really, really sick and useful and not some crappy one. So we'll definitely see. But anyway, so that is it. And then finally, the next one is actually the PPSH, which I think a lot of people have been waiting for. God, this weapon is so good, and finally it's coming back. We're gonna be using it, and it looks sicker than ever before, so can't wait to try that out. And then the final shot here that we have, obviously, is the dragons, and if you guys can see, right there on the back, we do actually have all 4 members of the crew rocking on this dragon. It looks like you're gonna be using it for transportation, maybe even as a trap. We'll definitely see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Wanted to get this breakdown to you guys as quickly as I could and as short as possible. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like and a favorite. It does get the content out there, and it is very much appreciated. And if you are new, if you want to see more videos like these in the future, I'm gonna have a ton more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies, news info, rumors, leaks, breakdowns, and more. So make sure to subscribe. And also, I did have a live reaction to the trailer on the channel. Definitely check that out. Also linked down below. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.